Yo, good evening, guys, and welcome back to Danny AFC TV. First of all, thanks for all the love. Thanks to all the real ones, the people that are still there, the ones that are, yeah, definitely with Danny AFC TV, the absolute real ones, the ones that are, yeah, that was loyal as hell. I just caught the new subscriber. What's your name? Was it Ricky Tricky? I got you, bro. Absolutely respect. Means the world to me. Right. Today I'm going to go into the team I believe probably should start against Dundalk tomorrow. It's now a meaningless game. We can't finish no lower than top, so then first, sorry, whatever you want to call it. So he's got to play the kids. And failing starting all of them, he's got to bring them on. Like, I want to see Nicolaj Muller on the bench tomorrow. I want to be seeing like that Hutchison, Aziz, etc. People like that. But I'll come back to Dundalk in a minute. I'm going to come back to... I'm going to get into the teams that have all dropped out of the Champions League last night and today, and that go into the Europa League to further come and fuck with Arsenal come the new year and etc. But yes, let's start with the Arsenal news. Now, Jamie Carragher, I wouldn't say Danny style, but he sent a few shots for Kierkegaard Jobson yesterday. Where's my zoo? Kierkegaard Jobson saying that, yeah, basically a lot of Arsenal signings were dead. I need my vote. And yeah, that they weren't really good enough. And a lot of them come through him. Cedric Suarez, sorry guys, Willian. Cedric Suarez, what was I saying? Cedric Suarez, Willian, and the other geezer, Louise and that. Basically the boys that come from Chelsea, etc. Anyway, he sent a shot back basically saying it was all Arteta. And a lot of teams wanted Willian. Barcelona, he reckons Inter Milan made him a really good deal. 2 good offers in the Premier League, including staying at Chelsea. So he was like, there mate, misfire me from that one, because that was all Arteta. Fuck you Arteta for that, because as I said, I'm not going to be two-faced. I wasn't delighted with the Willian signing at 32, a never old Brazilian from Chelsea. But I wasn't madly opposed to it. Like I wasn't opposed to it like that David Luiz, for example. But in hindsight now, he has been a total flop. It's just not really good enough. Perez has been talking. Now, like, I don't know if it's actually true. He's been offered some sort of coaching role at the club, what he was doing, or something a little bit better, or a promotion. But he reckons a few other former players should come in. He didn't really name them, but I have a feeling he was probably going there with the Bergkamps and Overmars of the world. Maybe a couple of the French boys. Vieira's now out of job. Obviously, he got sacked by Nice, which is a shame, obviously. But what do you think, guys? You know what I mean? Arsenal. Yeah, I found this one hilarious. We're in the race for a £125 million release clause. Max Gomez of Valencia. Now, this guy, I've heard people say he's an attacking midfielder striker. Again, do you know what? This guy's kind of missed me. I've seen him a couple of times for Valencia. Don't get it twisted, but obviously, you know what I mean? If I was to watch Valencia tomorrow, for example, now I'm going to be looking out for this guy. So it's a bit harder when you're not really looking out for someone. And you know what I mean? Even if someone does something really good, unless it was incredible, like maybe you're not really paying too much attention to their name. But he's got a mad big release clause, even though they say you can go for a fraction of that. But I think he's about 24, 25, Uruguayan geezer. I'll take a look into that for tomorrow's stream. David Alaba, 28. He's resigned to leaving Bayern Munich at the end of the season. Certain people have been firing shots about that one. People are saying he's going to Liverpool. They're saying Barcelona could come in for him. But apparently he's an Arsenal fan, and he says he does want to come to the Premier League. Anyone up for David Alaba at the end of the season, guys? Martinelli was back last night. Yes, the Brazilian saviour. Not sure how he played. I think he only lasted 45 minutes. I was more interested in my boy Saliba being sent off. But shit, it happens, innit? He's in the under-23s. He's pissed off. It was 2 yellow cards. Shit happens, innit? But we'll come back to Saliba in a minute. As you know, I love talking about Saliba. Dybala is class, let me say. That's from Aaron Ramsey. And Ramsey says, if Arsenal or anyone else is interested in Dybala, that he's a class actor, and he can't explain why it hasn't gone right for him at Inter Milan this season, but the geezer's class. Depending on what you believe, guys, Fabrizio Romano has spoken. Now, I haven't seen all of it, but one of my good sources, one of my good pals did tell me he's basically hinted along the lines of Arteta is absolutely safe. Like, the walls could fall down. We can lose the next 3 games in a row and it's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. And starting with Burnley, we can get banged by Burnley, we can get banged by Chelsea, Man City coming up, Everton. They can all bang us, but apparently Arteta is safe. Okay. I have to then, you know, process that one in the brain. But he also follows up that it is going to be an interesting January for Arsenal now. He has said this about a month ago. And I was surprised a lot of people didn't jump onto this as much. But that's why these optimist Arsenal fans, the optimistic boys, are still with the Arteta in and screaming X, Y and Z's, because obviously of what Fabrizio Romano said. And Fabrizio Romano, let's not have it wrong, is shit hot. Shouts out to you, Fabrizio. Pap, 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 pap. But he says it's going to be a good January for Arsenal. Whether that's going to be a while, whether it's going to be, and we are. It seems like it's all linked again to this Osama War. I think Szoboszlai looks good. You know what I mean? There wasn't much mention on this. Again, we're linked with him continuously. Again, we're linked with him. Was it 23.7 million euros? A deal can be done. Blah blah blah. So guys, it's up to you. Get it in the comments. Would you go for a Dybala? Would you go for Szoboszlai? A War? What do you actually think? Obviously, Danny doesn't get his wish with Arteta out, and you know what I mean. So what do you guys actually think if Arteta is staying? Because I know I hit a couple of nerves the other day. I said, what if Arteta stays? Yeah, but he has no money. He's like Emre a couple of Januaries ago, and I have loans, like a Denis Suarez situation. Now, a couple of you jumped straight back in. Or like, oh, I'm not so sure if I want him next for the rest of the season. If he ain't got any signings, then because what if he didn't have signings and he only had this shit to the end of the season? I'd be personally worried. Like, we're 16th as it is. But Szoboszlai or War, get it in the comments. Anyone that knows about this geezer, Max Gomez, the £125 million release clause geezer at Valencia, also please do get it in the comments. Yeah, Romano, I've just touched on that. Says Arsenal fans should be excited. There's a hashtag Awar next to it. Stones has still been linked. Apparently, I read somewhere today. Where was it? The perfect foil and partner for Gabriel in the heart of Arsenal defence. No, thank you. Do you know what I mean? If I was going to nick a Man City centre half, I'd rather that Eric Garcia. Like, do you know what I mean? Young, probably could work for him. Being Spanish, actually, Arteta would love him, innit? But yes, what do you think, boys? Arsenal and Arteta confirm a Saliba decision soon. Get that in the comments, innit? Does that just mean he's 100% out on loan? But then there's another report saying today, and Arteta could do a little bit of redemption here, you know? So do get in the comments if he had held up his hands and said, I made a fucking huge mistake about Saliba, and come January the 1st, he's playing league football and Europa League football. Or whenever, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Whenever you can rearrange your squads for January. It is January, innit? Basically, you can say whatever. So if Arteta was to backtrack that would warm my heart to him a good 10%. Let me say that. A lot of my beef starts with the Saliba. A lot of my beef starts with Guendouzi. Even a touch of Torreira, because look at the midfield. You don't get rid of Guendouzi and Torreira and only have Exaka falling back on that, you know what I mean? And El fucking Nini. But there you go, guys. But what do you think about this Arsenal and this Saliba decision that's meant to be imminent? Get it in the comments, guys. Do you actually believe Arsenal will get a War or Szoboszlai, guys? What do you guys want for Christmas at Arsenal? Is it a War? Is it a central defender? Would you like a winger? Like a Wilfred Zaha, perhaps? Get it in the comments. Or do you just want to be a bit boring and you just want 3 points for fucking Christmas? Or do you want Arteta out? Or a signing or two? Get it in the comments. 3 points, Arteta in or out? Or a couple of players? And get them players again into the comments who you believe Arsenal should be going for. Now, guys, I was watching some Champions League tonight. And yeah, Krasnodar, Man United, Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Olympiacos, remember them last season? Ajax, Club Brugge, Dynamo Kiev have all dropped out of the Champions League today, so they'll all be joining us in the Europa League. That's us, Totti, obviously, you know the teams that are in the Europa League, guys. So what do you think now going forward in the Europa League? Even with the Krasnodar, the Shakhtar Donetsk, Kiev, teams like that fuck with Arsenal, like, just, I mean, these far away and Russian and fucking, yeah, these shit bastard teams from far away just have the habit of fucking with Arsenal. And yeah, sorry, just back to the Saliba for one bit, the last thing. Then I see just before I was coming on here, it says Arteta, not so much breaking news, but basically saying, not that he's wrong, but Saliba is now suddenly ready, whatever he done in these few months playing under 23 football and getting sent off last night. But suddenly he could be ready to play for Arsenal Football Club. Please get in the comments, that would mean a lot to me. You know, I love Saliba, and this was a lot of why I started so long ago, and was one of the, well, probably the very first on Arteta out, was because of the way he disrespected Guendouzi, Saliba. And obviously I know a lot of people are Ozil fans out there, and do you know what I mean? They're upset with him over Ozil. They still didn't want him out though. But yeah, get it in the comments, guys. Now, what team would you have to go and play Dundalk tomorrow? As I said, it's a meaningless game. I don't want to be seeing Lacazette. I don't want to see Nketiah up front either. Let me just go into the sort of team that I reckon it should be tomorrow, yeah? Renarsson in goal, I suppose. Suarez right back. Kolasinac left back, even though I hate him. And I suppose Pablo Murray and Chambers. Yeah, if Chambers is fit enough, he was on the bench the other day. Now, central midfield, I'd like to see something new. Something strong. So we've got Nate Lamars, I'd have him holding. But then I want Smith Rowe as the number 10, and then who alongside Nathan Miles? Aziz perhaps, a Hutchison or a Patino. I know he won't do it, but that's what I would go with. Yeah, so let me just say in case you're confused. So basically, Nathan Miles, Patino and Smith Rowe the number 10 in midfield. That would be my midfield, my personal trio. And the front three, Pepe right, Nelson left, Balogun, yes, Balogun, the lone striker up front. So let me get into that team again. And I'd actually be welcome for more kids in this team. Even take Nathan Miles out of the equation. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy to see another kid there. Take Pepe or Nelson, but he will play Pepe because he's banned at the moment. So, but do you know what I mean? Renarson in goal, Soares at right back, Kolasinac left back, Murray and Chambers centre back. Nathan Miles and Patino controlling the midfield with Smith Rowe the number 10. Pepe on the right, Nelson on the left, and Balogun up front. And on the bench, I only want to see people like Aziz, Hutchison, Moller, Nketiah, obviously a keeper, whatever, Macy, Willock, whatever. But guys, get it in the comments. What is your 1 to 11 tomorrow? Who out of the young bunch would you most like to see? Is it Balogun? Is it Smith Rowe? Or is it even some of these boys that are even a bit younger, like the Nicolaj Muller? Would you like to see him on the bench for a start? Hutchison, this Aziz, a lot of people have been raving about. So get it in the comments, please, people, because that's what it's all about. Right, shouts out. There's not too many today, but shouts out. I'm going to start off with Craig. He's a Totty fan. He's a fucking real one. And literally, that's all I can say about him at the moment. He's an absolute, he's a gentleman, innit? And he seems like a really, 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 really good character. So, do you know what? Bang. Shouts out to Craig. First shout out today. Ricky McGuinness, you know you're a G, brubs. Drunk Monkey, legend. Was you being serious? I'm sure you did told me before you didn't have no kids or no baby mamas. But I'll shout out just in case, Brittany and Chardonnay, but I'm sure no. But I like the name Chardonnay, so fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Ricky, Tricky, new subscriber. Miss Schooner, the double tap girl, love it. JL, mate, always like your comments. Do you know what I mean? Always, always. Pandemic, Mr. Totty himself, bruv. Gentlemen, I am going to get up on the personal messaging onto you. If it ain't tonight, it will be tomorrow. And a couple others I have to freestyle. Who have I forgotten about? Yido81, E17 Spurs, Byro Spliffix, Geezers, you're all legends. Chris Tatum, Dean Nagona, all legends as well, guys. Seriously. Shouts out to Easy. I know I'm going to see you tomorrow, bro. Brap. Love you, my brother. Shouts out to Leah, Omar, Mario. Shouts out to Viv, Debs, Fresh, Richard, Stephen. Who have I forgot? Shouts out to J Ben also. Brap. Guys, quick announcement. The bars, they're razor sharp and ready. I was going to drop them at the end of tonight's stream, but I kind of want a beat to it. I think a little beat would be better, innit? But I didn't want to be copyrighted. So I might just put it on Twitter first, I'm not sure. And I might go and record it right now, but not here. I might run down to the Emirates. I was going to do it at the Totty Ground. What do you think? Last one for the comments, Totty Ground, Arsenal Ground, or a 16 bar of both, and then put them together somehow, get someone to edit that shit for me. But the bars are ready and they're razor sharp. So I don't want to just go and use like a chipmunk fucking instrumental and then someone tries to copyright me for it. So I'm not sure. I don't think they'll take it that badly, as I'm a good guy, you know. But yes, shouts out to all of the subscribers, each and every single one of you. Please get the link going around. Listen, it's getting raw. You know I'm going to be at the Burnley game, Dundalk's away, so that's irrelevant tomorrow. But obviously there'll be streams. And yeah, guys, things will be going forward coming January. Easy's coming tomorrow. He's hooking up a digital camera, hopefully, with my laptop and Danny AFC, the YouTube account. So I'll be able to go live anytime I like. And be able to get this channel a lot more active and start changing things. Do you know what I mean? Just people are busy and easy. I appreciate how busy you are, bro. So if you do get in my house tomorrow, you're kidnapped for at least an hour, man, to fix up a few things for me. Start teaching me how to do all these green screens and dumbness like that. Do you know what I mean? Or if anyone on the stream wants to give me a hand over them things, like I never cared about surroundings or hats behind me, whatever it was. But if people want to start, and actually, I could speak to the one man himself. Pandemic himself. I'm going to message you straight after this stream, mate. But if anyone wants to give me any tips or anyone's local, wants to meet up and, you know what I mean, kick my ass into gear, show me how to do things. I'm not the best on these laptop things and everything, seriously. I thought, you know what I mean, things will just touch this and touch that. But obviously you look at some other people's channels, they're decent. Some people are doing something similar to me, do you know what I mean? But whatever works, whatever you want, get it into the comments, innit? What do you want me to do going forward, you know what I mean? For you guys, what would you like to see on the channel coming up to the January window? Obviously, I love all this January gossip, and especially if Arsenal are going to be massively active in January. Obviously, it's quite exciting. Score prediction for tomorrow, I won't put it out until I see what team he actually goes with, but it's Europa League and we relax in the Europa League and we're top. There's no pressure, so we're going to batter them. And yeah, get into me in the comments. Ajax, Man United, Olympiacos, Salzburg, all the Russian teams, all dropped out the Champions League, guys. What do you want for Christmas, people? Another couple shouts outs as well. Dan Bailey and all the Dundalk crew, brap, always got you, man, seriously. Shouts out to you all. Anyone that I've forgotten, so sorry. Everyone on Twitter though, all the real ones on Twitter, the people that always have me and basically support everything I'm doing. Shouts out to Sean, Andy, Sportinarium. Shouts out to Lakey and Steve, also Sportinarium. Fucking legends, love you all. I am doing my show for Sportinarium tomorrow, guys, and it will be on the radio, on the airwaves from Friday 8 p.m. So Sportinarium, Danny AFC TV, Sportinarium this Friday, but I'll be releasing that. I might be on Sportinarium as a guest on, I think, Dave's and Steve's show tomorrow, but I'll confirm that during the day on Twitter, YouTube, whatever, etc. as you do. Please hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. I think it's Dan_AFC TV, or again, just like YouTube, Danny AFC TV. Shouts out to all the real ones. I love you all. Please let me know what you think for the January window. Do you believe in Fabrizio Romano? Is it going to be exciting? Are we back in for a while? Who would you prefer, Sloboslai or War? Is it a totally different position we need? A winger, a Zaha, an Upamecano, or a Konate as a centre-back? And please, the 1 to 11 for tomorrow's game, guys. Absolutely shouts out to you all. Shouts out to all the real ones. Bang. The bars, I might just record them at the Emirates tonight. Get it in the comments right now. You guys will be the deciders of this, innit? Shall I record it tonight at the Emirates? Or even at White Hart Lane? Good night, YouTube.